Welcome to the chat. It is Tuesday. In Florida, it's 1:23 p.m. Kind of in the midst of the afternoon. So welcome to the chat. Just wanted to touch base on what's going on, which pretty much everybody pretty much knows what's going on. We're just trying to figure out why it's been allowed to go on. That's the question of the day. Is there a court order? Why is Dumbo being allowed to do the things that he do? That is the question of today. We know he is doing foul shit. It's on video. It's on IG. It's in his posts. So like I said, you guys, that's the question of today. And we're going to talk about this because we're going to bring light to the situation so that hopefully the other side can really start thinking and using their fucking brain. I'm assuming that's why our brain was given to them. Hi, you guys. Welcome to the chat. Once you get in the chat, make sure you tell grandmama hello. I'm going to try my best not to use the Lord's name in vain. One of my subscribers, which she was right. I don't need to use the Lord in vain. So for you, I'm going to do my best, okay? All right, we going to move on. Now, like I said, when you get in the chat, whether you in the bushes, welcome to the chat. I appreciate you coming because you may learn something today. You may have a different sight of the situation. Every time you come and hide in the bushes, it's okay. Because you may learn something. You may have the opportunity to be able to think for yourself and stop letting the dumbass tell you what is going on. Because he's a whole fucking clown, you guys. He's a whole fucking clown. Okay, you guys. So like I say, I'm going to wait till you get in the chat. You tell me hello. And then we're going to get into this. Because like I say, the question of today, in the tea today, the tea that I'm talking about today, the tea that I am spilling, yes, you know I'm going to always come with receipts. The question of today, is there a court order? Why is dumbass being allowed to do the shit that he want to do? Well, we're going to talk about that. Hey, Shirley Moore. Hi. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here. So like I say, we're going to talk about that. So now I only can go by for what I have witnessed, seen, and heard myself on YouTube and IG, and just having the fucking brain in my head. And being in this world long enough and seeing things go in a circle. And have actually been through a situation where I have had a divorce before. Been through this. Not exactly like royalty. At this point, I don't think nobody have experienced what this baby girl is going through. At the end of the day, when all this is said and done, she's going to have a story to tell. Absolutely. So, hey, Catherine, welcome to the chat. So, question is, and I'm sure I have seen it in a lot of people comments, where people is wondering, how is this happening? Do dumbass have custody of the kids? Full custody? The answer to that is absolutely not. No. Now, the reason why dumbass is doing some dumb shit, there are several reasons. First of all, the only reason why it is even happening, and it seems like it, like I said, you guys, a lot of things is done, but you gotta wait. Unfortunately, is it right? No, because children's lives are at stake. Their upbringing are at stake. Their chance to elevate, to continue to be educated, to continue to grow healthy and smart and happy are at stake. See, welcome to the real world. This is the real world here. You are witnessing someone that you have watched and love and adore on YouTube versus then looking at the movie. You're actually experiencing this in real life. So, This is done for entertainment purposes, but the shit I'm about to say is facts. And the shit I'm about to say is what I feel and what I think. Now, we know that Royalty and Dumbass is in a custody battle. This is why it is said, people say it, it's put in writing, it's out there, it's in books. Custody battle can be messy. And when money is involved, the more money you have, the richer a motherfucker is, the messier that battle is going to be. And I stand on that. So, hi Gina, welcome to the chat. At this point, Royalty and Dumbass is waiting to go to court. Waiting to go to court so that they can battle this out. Now, the reason why Dumbass is allowed to have the kids for 7 days and then it rotates back to Royalty because on a legal standpoint, see, this the bullshit. This how come. Young ladies, old ladies, when you having these babies, and I know it's hard because listen, I don't been with a fuck up before myself. So I'm not going to act like I am above this shit. But like I say, in my past experience, what saved me was that I did two things. I never put my child last name in his name, and I never iced Dumbass for shit. I moved on with my motherfucking life. And I kept it that way. When my child got of age, that was on her, and she wanted to reach out to her father. So, if you are not married to your baby daddy, it's just my opinion, my advice. It doesn't mean because grandma is saying it is right. It's whatever what you feel you want to do. But I do want to put it out there because sometimes there may be a lot of young ladies, they may think this is required because when you are in the hospital and after your child is born, they immediately ask you, what is the father's name? At that point, that person that may not be knowledgeable or naive may just think, oh, I have to give his name. You don't have to say who the fuck your baby daddy is. At this point, let's make it make sense. I know women that say who the fucking baby daddy is, and 6 months later, they ask in motherfucking court because dumbass somebody he need a DNA. Now, let's make this shit make sense. You don't have your baby. They cut the cord. He cut the fucking cord. He's the daddy. You put his name on the birth certificate, but 6 months later, you in motherfucking court because he's saying it ain't motherfucking you. Thanks to you, I would damn well think on that very hard because it could be consequences in the future. If that baby don't have that man name, he can say all day long, that's my baby. But now he's going to be forced to go to court, take you to court, to prove that he is the father. The same way you trying to take him to court for child support. And if you got a dumbass that ain't about shit, that's a deadbeat, he ain't got no money. He not going to be out there trying to take you to court to say he the daddy. But when you make it easy for him because you're giving away the milk, you know how that song go? My milkshake bring the buzz to the yard, and look at the shit you get. You get a bunch of goddamn boys. And like I say, I'm not above that because I have had it done to me. So I am just like the rest of us women that do some fucked up shit. But I am older and I am here to give some direction and to give some experience that maybe could help younger women or even older women that have babies in the future so they can have a better chance and not go through some fucked up shit. The same shit that my goddaughter is going through right now. If that man is not your husband, and if you do not want to put that child in his last name, don't fucking do it. Because at the end of the day, just because you put his name on the fucking birth certificate, you still can wind up 6 months, a year later, still in motherfucking court, talking about he the daddy. He walk around talking about he ain't the motherfucking daddy. So what the fuck did that prove? What did that do? Not a goddamn thing. It's just a name. However, when that baby take your name, when it take your name, that baby is coming from a generation of your maiden name. It's coming from a fucking bloodline. It's coming from a generation that's going to protect the baby. That baby is already going to be protected. So, now, we're going to move on for there. Hey, you guys, welcome. I'm breaking up. I'm sorry, you guys, because we're DoorDashing, we're driving, and I apologize. Hold on. Hopefully, this won't break up too much. I apologize, you guys. So, we're going to talk about, is there a court order? I believe the only court order intact with Dumbass and Royalty is that they both have the right to spend time with the twins. That's the only court order. When I say court order, I mean that shit is documented and signed and with a court seal on it with a judge signature. That's the only court order that's existing right now. Just a minute, you guys. So, when someone says, well, how is he able to do that? How is he able to take the kids and enroll the kids without the mother? It's simple. Because right now, when it comes to things like that, and go and register a child to daycare is very major. But because there is not a court order where it's in writing and stamped and sealed with the judge signature and sealed with the court stamp on it, no one can stop him from registering those kids. So that's why he did what he did. He's trying to get a jump start on this shit. He's trying to have them kids in place so when they walk into that courtroom, he can say, oh, well, the kids are already in school. They've been in school for a certain length of time. He's trying to make this shit work for him in his favor. He's trying to prove that there was a foundation already set aside for the kids. Now, it is a known fact that it has been proven that many times some kids have been given to the judge have awarded a parent, the custodian parent, because the children or the child has been going to school with that particular parent. And they've been going to school, there have been no problem. So like I say, that's why you got to remember, the judge is going to go what's the best for the children. He's never going to look for the best for the parents. That's not his concern. His concern is what's best for the children. And you have to remember that, and you have to stay focused. Now, I know, you all know, that the best interest for the kids is royalty. But the problem is, it have to be proven. Until it is proven, it become basically a he say, she say. Royalty say this, Dumbass is saying that. Now, Dumbass got the upper hand right now because Dumbass has documentation. He has documentation where he has it in video that he's taking into daycare. As if, oh, see, this that routine. I get him up. I do this. I do that. See, I knew 2 or 3 weeks ago when I dropped video and I gave my advice and told Royalty, I think you should put the kids in school, start showing the structure environment. He jumped on that shit. I know he did. I know he jumped on it and he beat her to the punch, but that's okay because see, it's never too late. Never too late. There is definitely something she could do about it, but I cannot speak it on YouTube anymore, on my channel anymore, because Dumbass is using it, and he's taking it, and he's using it against her, and that's not something I want him to do. Just a moment, you guys. Just a moment. So, I can no longer do that. But now, back to the court order. So, that's how he's able to get away with what he's doing for right now. Now, once they go to court And then at that time, the judge is going to make that decision. It doesn't matter if he got them kids in that daycare. The judge can immediately say, no, this is not the best interest. I need for the kids, the be back with the mom been there for day one. The judge don't believe in uprooting the kids. And one of the problems about this situation, dumbass put them out. When he put them out, that uprooted everybody. So Royalty got her new house. But the good thing in Royalty's favor is, that's a lot of good things. The good thing, one of the good things in her favor is that she been in her household for a solid year. That is what the kids are accustomed to. Dumbass have been moving around since day one, since the day Royalty left. So, my opinion, just my advice. I actually pull up a website and I have proof to what I've been saying in my past couple of videos. Royalty is going to need to get documentation. She is going to need to put them kids on film to show their structural things that they do to the house. She definitely shows how those kids are well mannered and how they know how to sit at a table and eat a meal properly. I love it. That's documentation that they are elevating, but that's only in one sector of their structure upbringing that the court is going to look at. The court is going to want to look at from the minute they open their eyes until the minute she put them back down to sleep. So there is time. And I can say this on my channel because it doesn't matter what dumbass do. When those kids go back to Royalty, they are in her care where they are safe and taken care of. But now she can do her shit. Now she can do her videos to share with us because she's a YouTuber. That's what we want to see. We want to see how the Royal kids are well taken care of and how they are so happy. So she needs to document that. It is proof. I pull up the website. There is a negative, two-word term that is negative towards when parents go through a divorce. It's called parental alienation. And in that parental alienation, I'm gonna give you the description of that. I'm gonna give you some examples. I'm gonna give you some receipts where dumb as has done these parental alienation towards Royalty and the twins. I am bringing receipts. And also I looked up ways of preventing and counteracting parental alienation. And you know, one of the first things they stated was documents, data, and media. That means putting it on video. I've been saying this for the past 3 weeks. She's going to have to get it on video. And I suggest, since she got to get it on video, she might well make a Royal Kids Club Kid channel so that it could go 3 ways for her. It's showing the structured environment, how the kids enjoying themselves. It's also a way how she's supporting her family. And it's a way that dumbass can't fuck with it because it's going to be a kid channel. YouTube is going to protect her. The community is going to protect her. But let me get into this parental alienation. Parental alienation, and you can Google this. Get your pencil, get your paper. Because you know sometimes you kind of grandma, we go to school. So we're going to school today. Hello, Sandra. Good morning. Parental alienation is the strategy where one parent intentionally displays to the child or children unjustified negativity aimed at the other parent. Now let me break this down. That means dumbass is literally teaching the kids, showing them, that's what the definition means for display. It means to show them unjustified negativity. That means saying mean things and doing negative things towards the other parent, which is Royalty. The purpose of this strategy, now this is why he's doing it, is to damage the child relationship with the other parent. He is doing this to bring harm with the relationship that royalty already have with the kids, which is an amazing relationship where the twins love their mommy and mommy love the twins. Dumbass don't like that. You gotta remember, dumbass mama abandoned him. He don't know the first thing about a mother's love. Ooh, am I gonna troll too? Absolutely. He don't know the first thing about a mother's love, a mother's worth. So there's no way on earth he's gonna want those kids to receive that because he never received it. And he don't want them to receive it. He don't want them to have it. He's gonna find a way to punish every because at the end of the day, let's get to the root. I abandoned her motherfucking son. She abandoned her other motherfucking children. So let's get to the root of this shit. Now, moving back on to where we at. Hey, Adrian, good morning. So, it's parental alienation, you guys, is a form of emotional abuse. And you guys, I apologize. It's raining, it's storming, but we're going to do this. We're going to do this. God is good. I'm sorry. I'm not using the Lord name in vain, but I got to praise the Lord when I feel like praising the Lord, and I got to be me. So, hey, Gina Smith. So, now let me bring my receipts and give you examples where these men have demonstrated to the world parental alienation. And the reason I'm doing this video, because I don't know, maybe, just maybe, those judges is going to look at the videos and they're going to reach out to me. And when they reach out to me, I'm going to bury the fuck out of him. I'm going to take his ass down. So, one example, telling the twins to say Royalty House. He taught the twins many times saying, do you want to go to Royalty House? Who want to go to Royalty House? It's a Royalty House. Perfect example of a parental alienation move. Teaching the kids to really not to want to go to Royalty House. Teaching them that her house is bad. There's no fun there. There's bug, there's this there, there's that there. Receipt number 1. Receipt number 2. Calling, having the kids and teaching the kids and encouraging them, promoting them to call an old white lady Mimi as if she's a grandma, knowing very well they have a perfectly wonderful grandmother named Tanya, I believe, Royalty Mom. We can't count the bitch Michelle Brady. She's a fucking crackhead. She don't know the fuck. How the fuck she gonna know how to be a grandma when the bitch never learned how to be a mother? I'll wait. Receipt number 2. Teaching an old white lady that is a stranger danger. Teaching the babies to call her Mimi. Go to Mimi. Ice Mimi. Go to grandma. You see the shit you done, dumbass? You see the shit, how I'ma drag your ass? Let me tell you something. Where the royalty reach out to me, I'm still gonna bury your ass. I'm gonna bury your ass on my own. Through YouTube. I'm gonna bury your ass. Every time you try to throw something up, I'm gonna break that bitch down. Moving on. Receipt number 3. Enrolling the twins in a learning center and not putting the mother's name on the form for pickup, drop off, or visits. Not telling the mother, hey, I would like to put the kids in daycare. What do you think? He completely alienated Royalty and those kids from each other by doing that, and he did it intentionally. He wants to pull Royalty out of those kids' lives. Just a minute, you guys. You got it. He wants to have those kids to have less memory of Royalty as possible. He don't want those kids to even remember their mother, to know their mother, to like their mother, to love their mother. The same way he hated his crack ass mama. And literally said it on YouTube on a Say Cheese video. He want those twins to feel the same way about royalty. See, I'm going to break this shit down. I'm going to tell you what his fucking agenda is. And I'm going to bring more receipts. Just remember that, what I just spoke on, because we're going to add to that. There are 4 A's to alienating behavior. We have anxious, agitated, angry, and afraid. Making remarks about the other parent on an ongoing basis. Now, let me break that down. That means he constantly talks about royalty to the whole YouTube community in front of his kids about how she's this awful person. How she constantly does this, she does that, she don't do this, she does that. That is a way of making negative remarks towards her. That is going to definitely affect the twins because they constantly hearing negative things from him. You know, the little fun parent right now because he buy them cake and ice cream and candy, give them parties, let them run around like wild animals. So to them, they're thinking, this is the good thing. But we don't want to go over there because he's putting that and implanting that into their head, which is a huge, big case of emotional abuse. Verbal abuse, saying negative things to your kids about the mother and saying things that is completely false, saying things that is completely not true. Moving on. Bad mouthing the other parent every chance he gets. See, this video right here will take his ass down in court. It would take part of the situation down in court because he would have to be held accountable for this. And ain't shit that the other side can say about it. Because this is my YouTube channel. This is my motherfucking video. And can't nobody take it down but me unless God see fit it come down on YouTube. And I don't think YouTube gonna do that because YouTube gonna make their damn coins. And YouTube know I am speaking truth here. Falsely accusing the other parent of domestic violence. Do I need to say more? Do I need to even dwell on this receipt? Falsely accusing the other parent of domestic violence. But let me break this shit down. Because see, I just never know when there's motherfucking mechanical eating grown-ups in this bitch. So I got to break it down. That means actually making a statement that royalty or her mom, or the other kids, or Uncle Van have physically hurt the children. So let me just break this shit down even more. Dumbass did a video, did an IG post, and continuously to literally stay out of his lying, cheating, lying ass, shitty ass mouth that royalty or the mom or somebody gave Daya a black eye. Falsely accusing the other parent of domestic violence. Dumbass, you just been and still doing committing a parental alienation violation against royalty, which is illegal, and you will be held accountable, dumbass. You can have your fun and you can play, but the sad thing about this situation, those kids are being damaged right now. Those people on that other side that are supporting you and turn another eye and act like they don't hear and see what's going on, they are doing these children a disservice. And if they think that they are going to be blessed and their kids are going to be, yes, bitch, I'm going to speak on your kids. Because whatever dumbass do to these children, and you encourage him and support him and enable him to continue to do this to these twins, that shit is going to fall upon your motherfucking children. And yes, bitch, I have spoken. Because whatever what this man have done wrong to set up on royalty and those twins and the 3 royal kids, and you enable him, empower him, and encourage him, and support him, is going to fall on your children. So we're going to see how you feel about that. And it's going to happen. And you're going to bring this shit to YouTube and you're going to speak on it. But you know what? You should have listened to the old bitch that was 60. You should have listened to me. I said this man was going to drag y'all ass to hell with him. But see, money is the root of all evil. When you just go for the money, or you just go because you worry about your pride. You know, I think some of you guys are just so far deep into the shit that you just don't have the strength and the courage to come to YouTube and say, look, I made a mistake. I was wrong. I just don't want to be part of this no more. I'm going to withdraw my terrible comments. I'm going to withdraw my terrible bashing on a single mother that just want to support her kids and raise her kids. She ain't icing to do shit other than just being a mom. Make it make sense. So, we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep this moving on. He wants to isolate the twins from royalty. And let me tell you, it's in writing. When you isolate children from their mother, it can have a severe impact on the kids. It's called children can now develop a wide range of mental health problems. Now let's just dip into this shit. So when a child is isolated from their parents, and you know what, you guys, you know what, like I say, I tell you, it comes to me, I'm telling you. I know it comes to me. I bet you any amount of money, the whole time that crack-ass bitch, Michelle, been absent for a dumbass life, I bet you his own grandmother, don't fucking get mad with me, because it had to come from someone. I bet you his own goddamn grandmother probably talked down on that bitch like a dog to him. I bet you his own grandmother told him his mother wasn't shit. I bet you she told him she was a fucking crackhead. Make it make sense. Because how a fucking child gonna know what a crackhead is unless he is taught that? How a child is gonna know that his mama abandoned him unless he was taught that? So is this a pattern that's just trying to continue to trickle down in the Brady family? Is this a pattern that need to be fucking broken? Absolutely. And this shit will be broken. It will not be passed down to the twins. Hold on, you guys. Just a minute. Just a minute, you guys. While I'm doing this, you guys, welcome to the chat. Just a minute. I'm still here, you guys. I'm doing something super quick. So in a minute, come in and say hi to each other and get comfortable because we're going to finish this. Okay. I'm still here in the chat, you guys. Just a minute. Okay, you guys. So, back to what I was saying. It would not surprise me at all if his own grandmother didn't drag his mama from the time dumbass was growing up. This is why he is doing the same thing to the twins. But the difference is his mama was a fucking crackhead. His mama did abandon him. His mama was for the fucking street. But the shit he's saying about royalty is not true. But that's okay. That will be taken care of. Okay, now let me give you the effect. I explained to you what can happen with the kids the way he's on that route now. It's already probably happening to the children. It's called sign of alienation syndrome. And these are some things that can happen to the kids. It maybe happen to them right now. Fear or hatred towards the alienated parent, which means that the kids can start fearing, hating royalty. By him falsely accusing the parent of violence towards the kids also can start having depression, low self-esteem, lack of trust, self-hatred, self-destructive. Ask yourself, do those kids deserve that? Do those twins deserve that because dumbass is mad that he signed some loans for money, not royalty? See, y'all gotta stay with the permanent situation. You gotta stay with the root of the shit. The root of the whole thing. It wasn't only that he kicked the kids out and royalty out with the clothes on their damn back and he screamed he hated them. It's also because he signed a loan on his own with his name only. He took the money, spent the money, distributed the money. I don't give a fuck if the nigga bought me a house. He signed for the money, he took the money, and he chose to spend it how he wanted to spend it and dribble that shit out. And all because money is due, because he fucked up, because the 11-year-old warned him. She warned his ass. It's on the fucking video. Go back and look at the video. You hear that 11-year-old warning him. You're gonna be sorry. You are gonna lose the views. You are gonna lose the subscribers. But you know what dumbass said? He said, I hate you all. Get out. There's no love here. Yes. So why is royalty being penalized? Why is the other side on the YouTube instead of dragging her and saying she was wrong when she did no wrong? He signed the loans. He met up with the people. He got the money. He spent the money. He kicked them out. Wait, royalty did something wrong. Oh, let me guess. Probably because after the royal family was gone, he realized that we did not like his ugly ass. He realized we didn't like his fucked up ass face. He realized he was not the motherfucking GOAT. He realized he was not the motherfucking king. He realized the only family that took him in and tried to love him, he pissed on them, turned his back on them. He made fun of them. He talked about them. He down trash about them. He brought people in the house. He let them wear their clothing. He let them play with their toys. He basically had sex with who he wanted to have sex with. He didn't give a fuck because he still believed the bullshit that somebody fed to him. Could it have been his crack ass, abandoned ass, fucked up ass mama encouraging him, you to go? They should have been thankful for you. You made him. You took care of them. You did it. How the fuck you gonna listen to a wounded bitch that ain't never had shit, ain't been shit, and ain't gonna be shit. You a dumbass. You didn't became anything until you left Vegas and you stumbled and stalked and weasel your ass into royalty mama and royalty life. Let's make this shit clear. And you will weasel and stumble and get your no good shitty ass life back to fucking Gary. The same way you came to Las Vegas, nigga. That's how your ass gonna go back. And I have spoken on it. Now you could sit there and you could think you won, but you didn't want a damn thing. And I know damn well, and I'ma say it, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. My motherfucking opinion. You know what? I wish they would call me and ask me to serve on that goddamn jury. I wish I could be one of them people in that goddamn courtroom. I'm gonna speak my goddamn mind. If you ask me, I don't say it many a time, and I'm going to speak on that shit again. You planted that home invasion. You created that whole motherfucking situation. You shot yourself, or you had somebody to shoot you twice in your left thigh, twice in your right thigh for money, clout, and views. And it will come a day when them fucking iron, the color of silver, is on your motherfucking wrist and your goddamn ankles. And the day that happens, I'm going to have a whole fucking clown party. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. You all already know. And I'm going to say it again. Kiss my ass. Because what was said wrong will be said right. I don't care what this dumbass tried to bring. Because every time he bring it, it would be broken down. Because I ain't got better ass shit to do but to fucking fuck with him, troll him, and take his ass down. So like I say, there is no court order set in place, in writing, signed or stamped that says he cannot enroll those kids in the daycare. That's why he pulled that shit off temporarily. But in the meantime, baby girl, because I know Royalty stand on all 10 toes, she got a whole Royalty Nation foundation. And I know they are in it from the beginning to the end. And we are going to continue to support her. And she is going to win this. It don't matter. She is going to win this. So I'm going to end this chat for right now. And you guys already know I stay in the bushes. Because when my goddaughter need me, I come out these goddamn bushes every time. And I'll talk to you later.